Have you ever faced a situation where everything around you, facts, logic, and past experiences, tells you that your dream is impossible, yet deep down, you feel that there's something more to it? It's like standing at the edge of a cliff, feeling the pull of your desires, but the weight of reality keeps telling you to step back. Sounds familiar, right? Well, you're not alone. We've all been there, when reason denies the possibility of what we want. Whether it's a career change, financial goals, or personal growth, the world often throws facts at us that seem to shout, "It can't happen." But what if I told you that the most extraordinary transformations begin when we dare to believe despite the evidence? In this message, we're diving into how to shift your mindset from doubting to believing, even when logic is telling you to give up. It's about trusting in something greater, taking action despite uncertainty, and realizing that the most remarkable achievements often start with a belief that defies reason. So, if you've ever felt like your dreams are out of reach, this one's for you. Let's break through the walls of doubt and tap into the power of believing against the odds. Doubt is a natural response when we are faced with contradictory evidence that challenges our desires or goals. It arises from our logical mind, which relies heavily on past experiences and current facts. When we desire something that seems impossible, like a medical breakthrough, financial success, or personal achievement, and the facts say otherwise, doubt creeps in. The mind seeks to protect us by holding on to what is familiar, often discouraging us from believing in something beyond what we can see or logically understand. The nature of doubt is rooted in fear, uncertainty, and the limitations of our current beliefs. It often whispers that it's not possible, you're not capable, or the evidence says otherwise. These thoughts can paralyze our ability to take action, making us question whether we should continue pursuing our dreams or just accept the circumstances as they are. However, the key to overcoming doubt lies in the recognition that it is only a reflection of our current mindset, not the final verdict on what's possible. The power of belief comes from challenging these doubts, not by ignoring them, but by understanding that reality is shaped by our consciousness. By changing our inner assumptions, we can shift the external world. When we learn to persist, stay focused, and embrace faith, despite the evidence to the contrary, we unlock the power to turn the impossible into possible. Doubt will always be present, but it doesn't have to control us. With persistence and belief, we can overcome it. External evidence plays a powerful role in shaping our perception of what is possible. Our senses are constantly gathering information from the world around us, facts, data, and experiences that influence how we view our circumstances. If the external evidence suggests that success, health, or wealth is out of reach, it's easy to accept that as the truth. For example, if your bank account shows insufficient funds, or a medical report tells you that recovery is unlikely, it can feel like these facts are unchangeable realities. The world seems to present us with limitations, and our mind tends to accept them as concrete. However, the influence of external evidence is not as absolute as it seems. While facts may appear to be the truth, they are often just reflections of past beliefs and current conditions. They do not define your future. They only represent what you've accepted in the present. This is where the shift from focusing on external limitations to nurturing internal beliefs becomes crucial. Instead of letting external evidence dictate your possibilities, you have the power to redefine what's possible through your internal beliefs. By cultivating a mindset of possibility, we can shift our attention away from limitations and focus on the vision of what we desire. When you change your internal assumptions and live from the perspective of your desired outcome, regardless of the external evidence, you begin to create a new reality. The key is to consistently nurture your beliefs, Trust in your inner power and align your actions with the vision you hold for your life, not the external facts that currently surround you. The mind is a powerful tool that can either help or hinder our ability to believe in the face of adversity. When we encounter obstacles, whether they are financial struggles, health issues, or personal challenges, our mind often becomes the battlefield between doubt and belief. In moments of adversity, it's easy for the mind to focus on the negative aspects of the situation, highlighting the difficulties and convincing us that change is impossible. These negative thoughts can quickly derail our confidence, making it harder to believe in our ability to overcome the obstacles before us. However, the mind also has the power to work in our favor. When we consciously choose to cultivate a positive and empowered mindset, our internal beliefs begin to shape our external reality. The challenge lies in transforming external conditions through internal conviction. This means shifting from a reactive mindset where we are controlled by circumstances to a proactive one, where we take ownership of our thoughts and beliefs. When we believe in the possibility of overcoming obstacles, we begin to attract opportunities, solutions, and support, even in the most challenging of times. The key is to maintain unwavering faith in the face of adversity. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the belief that you can overcome any challenge, you send a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to transform your circumstances. It's not the external conditions that define your future, but the strength of your inner conviction. By tapping into your inner power, you can rise above any obstacle and create the life you desire. Faith plays a fundamental role in transforming your reality. It acts as the catalyst that propels you from where you are to where you want to be. Without faith, the path to transformation is unclear, and even the most desirable goals can seem out of reach. Faith is not simply about blind hope or wishful thinking. It's about a deep, unwavering belief in the possibility of your desires, regardless of external circumstances. When you have faith, you begin to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired outcome. This alignment creates a powerful magnetic force that attracts the conditions, opportunities, and people necessary to manifest your desires. Faith fuels your persistence, even when external evidence suggests that what you want is impossible. It's this unwavering belief that pushes you to continue pursuing your goals, knowing that every step you take is a step closer to your desired reality. The relationship between belief and manifestation is simple but profound. When you truly believe in your ability to create the life you desire, you send a clear message to your subconscious mind. This message helps to reprogram old limiting beliefs and aligns your actions with your goals. As you embody this belief, your external reality starts to shift. Things that once seemed impossible or unattainable begin to materialize in your life, not because of luck or coincidence, but because your faith has created a new path of possibilities. Faith transforms your inner world, which in turn transforms your outer world. Redefining impossibility is one of the most empowering shifts you can make in your life. We often limit ourselves by accepting certain barriers as unchangeable truths, defining them as permanent obstacles. These impossibilities are often rooted in past experiences, societal beliefs, or external opinions that tell us what we can and cannot achieve. However, the key to transformation lies in recognizing that these limitations are not set in stone. They are merely temporary challenges that can be overcome with the right mindset and approach. When you shift your perspective on what is considered impossible, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. Instead of viewing obstacles as roadblocks, you begin to see them as opportunities for growth, learning, and creativity. What once seemed unattainable can now be seen as a challenge to be solved, not a fact that cannot be changed. This shift in mindset allows you to approach difficulties with a sense of optimism and resilience, knowing that no situation is truly permanent. The significance of redefining barriers lies in the power it gives you to take action. When you stop seeing obstacles as permanent, you no longer feel trapped by them. You understand that the conditions around you can change, and with persistence, focus, and belief, you can create the results you desire. By adopting a mindset that views limitations as temporary, you free yourself from self-imposed restrictions and gain the confidence to push forward, knowing that nothing is impossible when you believe in your ability to overcome it. The art of living in the assumption of your desire is about embodying the mindset that your goals are already achieved, even before they manifest in the physical world. It's a powerful practice that involves aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the fulfillment of your desires, creating a bridge between your current reality and the one you wish to create. To cultivate this mindset, you must first truly believe that what you want is not only possible, but already yours. This means thinking and feeling as though your desire has already been fulfilled. It's about immersing yourself in the emotions of success, happiness, and contentment that you would experience if your dream were realized right now. By doing this, you send a clear message to your subconscious mind, which begins to align your reality with your internal beliefs. The importance of embodying your desired outcome in daily life cannot be overstated. When you act and think as though your desires have already been realized, you create a natural flow toward their manifestation. You begin to make decisions, take actions, and approach challenges with a sense of confidence and certainty that reflects the reality you are creating. This mindset attracts opportunities, people, and circumstances that align with your desired outcome. Living in the assumption of your desire is not about wishful thinking. It's about creating the energetic alignment that makes your dreams inevitable. When you embody your desired reality, you bring it closer, step by step, until it becomes your physical truth. The power of imagination and visualization is a transformative tool that allows you to create the reality you desire. Imagination is not just about daydreaming. It is a mental rehearsal that shapes your future by aligning your inner world with your outer reality. Visualization, the act of vividly imagining your desires as if they are already achieved, taps into the power of the subconscious mind and brings your goals into clearer focus. Using your imagination to create the reality you want begins with clearly defining your desires. The more specific and detailed you can be about what you want, the more powerful your visualization becomes. Visualize every aspect of your goal, whether it's a new career, improved health, or financial abundance, and immerse yourself in the sensory experience. Imagine how it feels, smells, sounds, and looks. Engage all of your senses to create a rich and compelling vision. Techniques for immersive visualization include finding a quiet space, closing your eyes, and focusing solely on your vision. As you breathe deeply, allow yourself to step fully into the imagined scenario. See yourself achieving your goal and feel the emotions associated with success. The key is to embody the feeling of having already achieved your desire, not just thinking about it. This emotional engagement strengthens the connection between your internal belief system and your external reality. By consistently practicing visualization and using the power of imagination, you align your thoughts with your desires. Over time, your subconscious begins to act on these mental images, attracting opportunities and circumstances that make your vision a reality. Releasing attachment to your current circumstances is essential in creating the future you desire. Often, we become so focused on our present reality, whether it's financial struggles, health issues, or personal limitations, that we allow these conditions to dictate our potential for growth. Attachment to the now can create a mental barrier that blocks belief in what is possible, limiting our ability to envision and manifest a better future. When you hold on too tightly to your current situation, you reinforce the belief that things cannot change. You may start to believe that your circumstances define you, or that your future is set in stone. This attachment creates a cycle of negativity and self-doubt, making it difficult to shift your focus toward new possibilities. The truth is, your present circumstances are simply a reflection of past beliefs and choices. They do not have the power to determine your future unless you allow them to. To create a new future, it is crucial to detach from your current reality. This doesn't mean ignoring your challenges, but rather refusing to let them control your thoughts and actions. Detaching means seeing your circumstances as temporary and malleable rather than permanent and unchangeable. It requires you to focus on your desired outcome and live from the perspective of that future reality, rather than being anchored to your present limitations. By releasing attachment to the present, you free yourself to embrace the limitless potential of the future. When you stop identifying with your current situation, you create the space needed to transform your life and manifest the change you desire. Persistence is a powerful force that plays a crucial role in believing in your desires, even when faced with contrary evidence. When external circumstances challenge our dreams, it can be easy to abandon our beliefs and accept defeat. However, persistence is the key to overcoming these obstacles and proving that what seems impossible is, in fact, achievable. By continuing to believe in the face of contradiction, you demonstrate a deep commitment to your vision, regardless of the difficulties along the way. The importance of persistence lies in its ability to keep us moving forward, even when everything around us suggests that our goals are unattainable. When we persist, we cultivate resilience, determination, and faith in the process. This unwavering belief creates momentum, helping us break through barriers that might have once seemed insurmountable. There are countless examples of individuals who persisted despite overwhelming odds. Thomas Edison, for example, faced thousands of failed attempts before successfully inventing the light bulb. His belief in his idea never wavered, despite constant rejection and failure. Another example is J.K. Rowling, who faced multiple rejections before the Harry Potter series became a global success. Both Edison and Rowling's persistence in the face of rejection and contrary evidence ultimately led to groundbreaking achievements. The power of persistence lies in its ability to transform adversity into success. By continuing to believe and act toward your desired outcome, despite contradictions, you set yourself up for eventual victory. Persistence is not just about enduring, it's about remaining unwavering in your faith and trust in your dreams. Mastering the mental discipline of assumption is a powerful tool for manifesting your desires. Assumption involves not just hoping or wishing for something to happen, but truly believing in advance that your desired outcome is already a reality. This mental discipline requires focus, consistency, and a deep belief that the result you seek is inevitable, even if external circumstances suggest otherwise. To cultivate this discipline, you must first train your mind to consistently align with the assumption that your goals are already achieved. This means rejecting doubts and contradictions, even when the evidence around you tells a different story. Every thought, action, and decision should reflect the belief that your desired outcome is already happening. Whether you're seeking success in your career, personal growth, or health, consistently living from the assumption of that success is key to making it a reality. Mental focus plays a critical role in this process. The more focused you are on your desired outcome, the stronger your belief becomes. When your focus is unwavering, your thoughts naturally begin to align with your assumption, creating a powerful energy that works to bring your desires into physical form. Consistency is equally important. It's not enough to assume once and expect results. To master this discipline, you must assume your desired reality every day, continuously reinforcing the belief that your wish is already fulfilled. By mastering the mental discipline of assumption, you tap into a profound creative power within you. This power shapes your reality by aligning your thoughts and actions with your desires, making them inevitable. And there you have it, believing in the impossible, even when reason tells you otherwise. Remember, the power to change your reality lies within your belief, not in what the world tells you is possible. If you're ready to shift your mindset and break through the barriers, I hope this video gave you the inspiration to take that first step. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Have you ever faced a situation where you had to believe despite the evidence? Drop a comment below and share your experience with us. Let's keep this conversation going and support each other in turning the impossible into possible. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content like this. Stay tuned and keep believing.